Welcome, family, on this lovely Friday. Welcome. It seems like your mind is elsewhere. Whenever we're on the phone, always on the go. Like you got a place to be, never on your own. Something you're not telling me yet. I believe it's true. You're all for someone new. I've never felt this. Thinking I'm enough for you. Welcome, Elite Media. Welcome. I'm excited about this conversation. Come on in, and let me get started. I'll take a little break. Now that you've broken my trust, oh, boy, do you even remember that love is more than just lust? Always on the go, like you got a place to be, never on your own. Something you're not telling me yet. I believe it's true. You're all for someone new. I've never felt this stupid thinking I'm enough for you. Tell me, is she cute? Is she my substitute? I've never felt so certain that I've had enough for you. I've had enough of you. You're just too much. I'm way too good for you. You're just enough. I'm so fed up with you. It's bad enough that I'm way too good for you. You never leave us true. You're all for someone new. I've never felt this stupid thinking I'm enough for you. Tell me, is she cute? Is she my substitute? I've never felt so certain that I've had enough for you. I believe it's true. You're all for someone new. I've never felt this stupid thinking I'm enough for you. Tell me, is she cute? Is she my substitute? I've never felt so certain that I've had enough for you. Take me yours, do just what you want. You're the one I trust. I belong to you. And it's Friday, the end of the week. And I never let you down. Have to breathe like that. All right, let's get into it. All right. So let me share my link. Because in this conversation, it's a conversation. People can actually come on the panel and talk about this subject. Okay? There you go. There's the link. So if anybody wants to come on, feel free to come on and talk to me about your experience in this world. Are you cultivated? Okay. We're going to actually take a look at that word, cultivated. Because what I've done is I've related it to our conditions. And our condition, what is our condition? Our condition is we are out of our, how do I say that? We are not in our rightful elements. We're not within our elements. We're not within our elements.
We have been, because of our goodness of our heart as a people, and accepting and taking in and sharing, we had to experience the opposite of who we are. And we have experienced the opposite of who we are. But also, we have been taken advantage of and we have been given amnesia like symptoms where we don't remember who, what, and why we are. And this has allowed another group of people to get the upper hand. And because, food grows in different places, we have to cultivate certain foods and grow it in our areas where we live, because not everything is natural to certain parts of the world. So you have to uproot it, take the seeds that don't know anything about its natural habitat, plant it, cultivate it in a whole different area. So that means it becomes something different in a way. Hey, Calico.
Hello.
Hey, Calico.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. I see you outside enjoying the weather.
Say it again.
I see you outside enjoying the weather. It's beautiful out there.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's
Yes.
Florida, so it's beautiful out here.
Yes. It's here too. We got 65 degrees.
Where you at?
VA, Hampton, VA.
VA. I thought you was. Yeah, I thought you was in VA.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the
Yeah.
time y'all got a little decent weather,
I know this winter was making me so frustrated. I was like, oh, it wasn't even hardly a winter, I would say. It's just a little headache that came by.
yeah,
It
yeah.
went away because I cannot stand the cold. I cannot. I mean, Jacksonville, Florida now, it disappointed me.
It
It
was cold
snowed.
up there.
Oh my
What?
goodness.
When? When?
Huh? When
When?
what?
When
Oh,
did
it
it snow up
snowed.
there?
I say about around 2000. No, not 2000, about 1998 or 1999. I was up there. Say maybe 1999, probably. And now, no, it had to have been 1998. Yeah, it had to have been 1999 because I left Kingsville in 2000 and headed to VA. So that's where I stayed.
It,
So
if you Google right now, it ain't snowed in Florida in longer than me and you've been alive.
it did snow though, and I was very disappointed. I
Damn.
don't know what made it. It never snowed in Kingsville, but it did it in Kingsville, Texas. When I was there,
Oh,
it
in
snowed.
Texas. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Texas and
okay, you said Kingsville. I'm thinking you saying Jacksonville.
no, I did say Jacksonville. I was in
Yeah.
Jacksonville working.
Okay.
And it got cold, and I didn't like it. Orlando, Florida got cold, and I was very mad.
It get cold down here. Like I know people from like New York and stuff. They be like, it's
Hmm.
colder. Sometimes it get colder down here.
I don't like the cold. I was
Yeah.
very angry because I burnt up. I burnt up years before because I've been to Disney 3 times. So I
Hmm.
burnt up years before when I first went to Disney. It was hot as fire in Orlando. Then when I took my girls, one of my girls went for the second time. The other one went for the first time because she's a baby. So we froze to death outside at night. We were cold. We didn't know to have a coat and jacket, and we were cold, waiting on those buses. I was so mad. Oh God,
So,
I didn't even think it got
I,
cold in Florida.
cause basically we buy so much water. When
Mm-hmm.
you next to a body of water, like it could be a river or a lake,
Mhm.
it's gonna be freezing. And we
Wow.
surrounded by water. So
Oh my goodness. It gets like that here too. Disappointed. I'm very disappointed. I thought I would get tropical weather, but I don't, you know. So sometimes, summertime. So summertime's in the springtime sometimes. But this snow can sneak up on us all the way till it lasted one year. It kept having winter weather up to April. And I was so, oh my goodness, over it. But today's discussion is about, are we cultivated? Are we, in other words, has your mind been manipulated and changed? And we wouldn't know that because we think the ways we are have been geared and been guided towards is the road that is our natural self. You get what I'm saying? We think the way we are is our natural self, but I know better. And to me, I know better than that. That's not our natural self. It's what we call the lower self, because that's where we're at, in a lower space. And that has influenced us and manipulated us in a way to take on that lower energy that we're surrounded by. But a lot of us have made our way through that through knowledge. Knowledge is simply what helps us through if you accept it. And a lot of us can't accept knowledge because we feel like this world has given us all we need. You see does that make sense, Cal?
Yeah. It basically like saying, you know, like that would be like putting your faith in the school system. The school system gave me all the tools I needed to succeed in life. It's not true.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Exactly.
So we got to continue now. We got to continue.
Exactly. I agree wholeheartedly. If it wasn't, we've been given something that we don't even know we've been given, but a lot of us have been using it and we don't even know. We don't even know from when we were little, we were using it. The powers that we've been given of the mind and to overcome the brainwashing and education, to understand that this is experience and walk through that experience but always ask for more. You know what I'm saying? Not just settle for what you've been given. I never settle. Never settle. And you got anything else to say on that? No. Never settle. I think you muted yourself.
Yeah, man, my bad.
Okay.
I'm like you. I'm babysitting and everything else same time.
You having a good time out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My little ones, they at school. They be home soon.
Yeah, we've been homeschooling. Like I ain't gonna lie, this is the first year we homeschool.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't want them to pull no stunts.
Yeah. Yeah. I tried to homeschool my oldest.
I mean, yeah, people's schedules, man. It's gonna be the schedule that's gonna determine everything.
Exactly. Yeah. But it's the best thing to do, really, is to homeschool. Hey there, Forecast Radio. If you want to come up, brother, come on up. Feel free to discuss, maybe your experiences. And, like you said, the education system is a training. You said that last, I think a couple of weeks ago. So.
Yeah. Education means training, and training is for animals.
Mm-hmm. It's for animals.
And to prove that the word education means training, like who did they raise our parents up on? Mr. Ed.
Mr. Ed, exactly.
Yeah, and what is he? A horse. So yeah, education means training, and training is for animals.
Yeah. But like I said, when you, even though you don't know yourself, there's still ways, there's still children, there's still people who can maneuver through with this, because this is different than the world's. and they underestimate this. It's very powerful. And a lot of times for me, the brainwashing got to me a little bit growing up. Like I said, I was cultivated because you get influenced by things, the influence. And but once you recognize, hey, you look around you, the world is falling for this trick, and a lot of them are falling flat. Are you going to fall flat, or are you going to still observe the world and learn, like a lot of our Moorish priests used to teach, well, our guide our minds, you know, which is we're going through an experience, and but you still have to be cautious to that experience, aware of what you're doing out here, because you can fall for the trips and the the tricks and the traps. You know, go ahead. Yeah.
No, I'm with you, sister.
You can fall for the
Um,
tricks and traps. But yeah, I wanted to look at that word cultivated because it's
mhm,
got,
mhm.
you see culture, it's part like cult. Um, did you want to pull it up or you want me?
Yeah, I'm on the cell
You
phone. I'm on
dissect
the
it?
cell.
Okay, I'll pull it up and I'll let you dissect it. Okay. Let me see. Okay, there we go. I'm using the Merriam-Webster dictionary, okay? Because I
Mhm,
think they usually break it down into etymology and all that.
mhm.
Okay, let's see.
Or definitely that Oxford. That Oxford definitely does
I
that.
do Oxford. Okay,
I mean, it can. I mean, they definitely gonna include it all.
I'll do Oxford. Yeah, I actually have the hard book
Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. The hard copy.
that I used. Yeah. Now they want to put all this advertisement and stuff on. Okay, oxforddictionary.com. Let's see. Learner's Dictionary funded. Okay, I'll just use this part. Okay, here we go. Okay, let me share the screen. Uh, let's see how it did. Can you look? Can you see it? Can you see it pretty good, or do you want me to make it big?
Yeah, we can make it a little bigger.
Whole screen. Okay. All right. Can you see it good? You muted again. All
Yeah,
right.
my
Can you
bad. Can
see
you hear
it?
me now?
Yeah. Can you see it now?
Yeah, I zoomed in. Hold on. People having a high level of education and showing good manners. Well, that's what they're saying. Cultivated means.
Oh, I looked under another dictionary and it said like the Merriam, I think the dictionary I usually use is the Merriam, and they said it meant to plant, to cultivate, to seed, in the ground.
Mhm,
Um,
mhm.
mhm. So yeah, as we know, they make the words whatever they want to make it, and words do change meanings, you know, often. You know, let me see, where did it go? So let's look at that.
Cultivated young woman.
A
Young
high
woman.
level. of education. But we know education is training, right, D?
For sure.
Yeah. So you
So basically,
training,
it's a high level of training. It's a high level of training.
but what is it? Is it really? I have to question: is it really a high level here in this society?
I mean, by saying that, they mean this person has been trained a lot.
Oh,
They've
okay.
been trained so much. Like they did their 4 years.
Oh,
Yeah,
the people we have that are not supporting their own people here, but they work in high places.
exactly.
Brainwash people, yeah.
Yep.
Like, the mayor of Atlanta, now she's working at CNN. She's like, we have scientists that came out, and they prompt her up as the face of COVID vaccine. Like a lot of our doctors that are pushing the Versace shot, and a lot of our those judges, those female judges that Biden's about ready to get for us. They're ready. They're in their stalls and ready to come on out and do the job. You know what I'm saying? The ones that go to Harvard and are married to white men, that
Yep.
high degree of programming, that high degree of in this society, and good manners, because they're going to do everything that Massa says, and blindly, but they're blind, they're asleep, and I don't blame them. I just see them as robots, animated people. Somebody somewhere told you you must be a judge. You must be a judge. You must be this. You must do this. You must do that.
Hmm. So they
Instead of
cultivate them for that. Yep.
yes, instead of a natural process of you coming into who you're supposed to be, you can lose yourself that way. Do you need me to move it up some?
Well, now hold on. I can see now.
You can see the whole thing.
Yeah. A cultivated young woman. His voice was pleasant and cultivated.
Hmm.
A highly cultivated woman.
Oh, why are they saying woman only here? I mean, what couldn't they say man too?
It should have.
Yeah. But I guess
Yep.
the woman is weaker and easier to get to. They've learned over the years.
Well, it's like kill the head, the body dead. So if you cultivate the woman and you
Hmm.
cultivating the man, woman, child, everybody.
Yeah, that little boy that she has to raise is going to grow up to be a man. So he's already done. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, there's no hope. There's no hope lost in all of this
I
programming and
mean,
cultivation
I
of
mean,
our people. Because, like me, we're actually evidence that it doesn't necessarily always work, right?
I
Or it
mean,
doesn't
you.
work.
You're gonna have to have somebody else cultivating you at the same time to counter that.
Hmm.
Hopefully a parent. A good
Hmm.
parent can. It's just like you. No matter what you do, the world is also cultivating your child. You
Right.
know, but being that you're countering that, your child has a fighting chance. Because
Hmm.
you definitely have countered that their whole life. So
Right.
so
Yeah.
they're not gonna be full of the bull crap like everybody else's children.
Exactly. Because we're able to give them truth
Yep.
to who they are, and not what matrix, the delusion of,
Hmm.
and then have them go through life struggling, because we struggled so much. I know I struggled. I know I battled a lot of things trying to figure out my identity,
Hmm.
and like especially with my masculine and my female aspects of myself, you know
Hmm.
you can lose that in this world because it's mostly left brain. This we're dealing with left brain people. We're dealing with the people who are in control of society.
Mm-hmm.
And they try to get us stuck in that left brain, man and female. And a lot of men voice about, oh, I'm left brain, I'm logic. That's
I mean,
why I
that's what a
want
man is.
to
That's what a man is. I mean,
yeah,
men are men.
not
That's why
just
they
that.
cultivating. That's why they cultivating us for these purposes. They like
But he's
you
not
can't
just
break
that.
certain cycles.
Yeah, but he's not just that, D. You're not just the left brain.
Well, men are not women. You know, women
No,
are not
no,
men. It's like
no. You're right. You're right. You're
no,
not.
I
But
mean, we don't have all the capabilities. Every man doesn't have the capabilities that most women do.
no,
It's
no,
not to
no,
say
no.
that
I'm
women.
not
I'm
talking
not saying
about.
women are using this.
No, 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 no. I'm not talking about that. That doesn't have nothing to do with your sex. I'm talking about your
No, I'm talking about the
thinking.
brain. And
Yeah.
like I told you before, a woman can use both sides of her brain at the same time. So
You can use both sides of your brain. No.
you can't prove. Nobody can prove that in science. As far as science goes, when they monitor the human brain, the
Mm-hmm.
woman, both of her sides of her brain can be lit up at the same time. A man is
Mm-hmm.
gonna go right or left, like pretty much one at a time. I'm not saying every man. I might
Yeah,
be special.
that's what I'm
I,
saying. But
I might
I'm
be special,
saying
but we talking about the majority.
no,
So it,
but
you know,
I'm saying the black man can use the left and the right. Yes. But this
nah, I wouldn't say
society,
that. I wouldn't say that. I'm not gonna say every that even the women are necessarily doing that. You know, but I'm just saying they're capable of doing it. Men are not even capable.
men are capable. Black men are capable. You just been cultivated in a society that says you can't. That says you got to realize
It's just like saying an
we are
oracle.
we're feminine, right? So it's easy for us to get to that right side. But what they have done is
No, I'm
kind of
not saying men
lost.
can't use their right brain. I'm talking about at the same time. I'm saying
Yeah.
at the exact same time. Only women can
Mhm.
do both. Now men, of
You
course,
can
we
do
use our
both.
right brain and our left.
You can do both. You have the possibility to do both. You're in a society that says that doesn't exist for
Look,
anyone, and
a
they want.
man, a man put like this. Uh, you know, in order to procreate,
Hmm.
blood must flow to his sacred self. You know, the
Yes, I
blood
know.
must flow down there,
I know.
and the same blood that flows there for that to occur is the blood that flows to your brain. So a man cannot do both of those at the same time. He can't even think and be in that lustful manner at the same
So
time. So
exactly,
it's
you're
many
not
things that
supposed
men
to.
cannot do.
Women can't do the lust thing either. So you have to
What
make a
and think at the same
decision.
time. Yeah. So you saying women can't do that and use their brain at the same time? Because a man can't.
No, you can't. Nobody can. Because
Mm-hmm.
that's the lower region I'm telling you about that you get stuck in. You got to come up out of that penis and that vagina. You can't you what I'm saying, the left brain is all about survival. We're going to eat, sleep and fuck, right? And do it all over again. Find a way to get food. That's what that is about. That's about, I have to go to war. I've got to fight, fight, fight. You know, that's the left brain. I got that. We all got that. We're all left brain, and right brain. But this world, this society, this world that we're in, the matrix, is all left brain. Everything's geared to keep you in that left brain. So the men, if you don't know yourself and who you are, of course you're gonna think that, oh, your penis has been used as a weapon against you in this
That's
society.
why I'm
So,
telling you,
so that's why you
you can't do both at one time. Is what I'm saying.
in this society, in this world, yes, you're right.
I'm saying in this vessel, period, in the
Because
human
they've been
body.
cultivated.
Yeah,
It's not impossible.
yeah.
There's,
The
there's
mind like this is
there's
a
men
terrible
that
thing to
do
waste.
it. Yeah, the mind is a terrible thing to waste. Don't
You know,
waste. You're just using a certain percentage of the brain, and that's why we have so much issues. That's why YouTube pushes those issues, and our people can gain off those issues. They can gain by showing their issues out front, and
mhm.
don't realize that that's all left brain. That's all um, the lower self. And but people enjoy going to those videos.
To me, it's somebody using their right brain against your left brain. That's all it is. They creatively came up with a way to just, to take
No,
you
no,
down.
that's nothing
Or,
creative about that. That's something
I
destructive.
mean, it's definitely,
It's
a
very, it
creation.
may be
It don't
creative,
make
but
it
what kind of
creative. Don't mean
creation
godly.
is it? Yeah,
Creative
what
don't
kind of,
mean, yeah. It don't mean it's holy because it's
right. It
creative.
doesn't mean it's righteous, and it doesn't mean that it's
Yeah,
going to build anything.
yeah.
It's going to
It's just a
hinder,
creation.
it's going to stagnate, that's going to
Yeah.
kill, it's going to destroy. We see
Hmm.
so much destruction from what people have relayed on YouTube and allowed to influence others. As far as, a lot of women now, they hate black men. They hate their brothers. They can't, they just feel this. And then we have people who don't even think that they're one people, but yet you're getting the same treatment as the other person across the water. This very same treatment, but you think you're something different, and something different doesn't exist. But you have this, they allow this to fester into a destructional beast within our community. And that right there is a cultivated mind. That's someone who's been manipulated from their nature of what they're supposed to be because they're confused, and they don't want to take the high road. Nobody wants to take the high road. Everybody wants to be on the low road because the low road seems to benefit the low man who seems to be in power. He seems to be in power, that low man. So why not go the low road, and be destructional and talk about your relationship online, and influence other youth that this is the way to be, instead of trying to take the highway of doing things. Is that really you, who you are, or are you better than that? That's what I want to know. Are they better than that, or is that who they are and who they really know themselves to be? Because believe, you can believe all day and it'd be a lie. So, you guys say anything?
Yeah, I'm following you. I'm following you.
Okay, if you want to say something, you can say anything. I need a break of talking.
I know what you mean. Like when it comes to the brain, it's just like the word great.
Hmm.
The word great doesn't necessarily imply good. You know,
Exactly.
person
Hmm.
could be great as far as their evil or whatever the case. It's like saying genius. A person can have evil genius. It's
Right.
still they're still a genius nonetheless, but it's for evil. What I'm saying is the same thing going with the brain, left brain, right brain. Either one
Right.
is still that gorgeous brain.
Yes.
You
Are
know,
you? Or yeah, I get what you're saying. Even with
yeah,
logic, a lot of people think that logic is. They don't know that there's different. You can be illogical. You can
yeah,
be
illogic.
irrational.
Yeah, and it's still logic, but it's illogic.
Hmm.
You know,
Right.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I get you.
It's just like saying creative. When I say creative earlier, like I'm saying that it could be some evil genius
Hmm.
using that creativity. You know.
Exactly. So do
So,
you?
so I love the whole, the whole brain is so important. I don't care if we talking about the reptilian part of the brain, the pineal, the left hemisphere, the right hemisphere. I mean, whatever in there, the cerebellum, whatever the case, medulla oblongata, whatever it is, the hippocampus region of the brain, it is all necessary. It's all important. It's great.
It's
Don't mean
balance.
it's good. Don't mean it's good
Yeah,
unless
no,
you.
it doesn't because we're made up of good and evil.
Yeah, exactly.
It's what we are. You know, our ways. We're too good of a people though. But we need to
I mean,
reach our evil side.
but
And
I
that's what
wouldn't say that.
I
Because it's our brains, and you got to realize when the Caucasian has all that evil, it's just really a lack of. He has a lack of.
it's a depravity.
Yeah,
Depravity. Yeah.
he has a lack of certain brain power. You know,
Exactly. Exactly.
so he since he can't reach high, he has to reach low.
I say that all the time. Yeah, I understand that science.
Yeah,
I understand the science behind it. I talk about that as well. And I give people the understanding that it's like a New Yorker. New York, you grow up in New York, it's a little bit tougher. It's a tougher city, you know. Um, when you're 6 years old, you walking to the subway train by yourself to catch a bus. I mean, to go to school. It's a tougher city. It's cold. Also, the weather there is cold. The rent, the way of living is hostile. So that's what the Caucasian had to live through.
see, people don't understand when we say words like concrete jungle.
Mm-hmm.
Our people, they happy to live in a concrete jungle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but then have the nerve to talk crap about the cave beast when we live in his world. We living on concrete like he did.
Yes,
You
he
know,
made the world like that. And I was talking about
yeah,
King
he had
Kong.
to make it. He had to make it feel at home. So he
Yes,
put the concrete from the caves
I was
all
talking about
around us, and we over here loving it.
yeah, we get mad because they try to call us apes and monkeys, but what we don't realize is they know who and what they are, and it shows through the movies. It shows through a lot of things because King Kong wasn't in Africa necessarily. They try to make it like he was, but he was dealing with the Asians. But also the mountainous parts is mostly in Asia, even though Asia and all those places, well, I don't want to get into what they call that, get into the land masses and stuff because I'll go on and on for days. But either way, the mountains that he saw and the twin towers, he related to his habitat, just like the Caucasian does. So what to get upset about when these people, we got so much out here to tell you that that's not you, you know. And you muted again. And King Kong 1976, I said that showed you right there. That showed you right there. And I say monkeys throw their shit. And that's natural way that monkeys do things. That's just the way they do things. They'll throw their shit at you. So literally. And we just have to know the psychology behind everything. The psychology behind everything, because they've taken our identity after identity after identity, and they cultivated us or tried to influence us. Like you said about New York, a lot of people been happy about being in the concrete jungle, but we don't recognize that. People don't recognize it as that. Until
Hmm.
you teach them about how these people lived high in the caves. The caves weren't just on the ground; they were dealing with the rocks and stuff in Asia.
Hmm.
And then they want to come in your area and claim your area and claim who you were, because they're inferior, and
Hmm.
they know the truth about everything. Hitler knew the truth. Hitler was, they used our science, they used our swastika, they used everything. Everything. I want to talk, I want to do our next discussion on how numbers went to words.
Yeah, I know. I seen that link. I mean that
Mhm.
when you messaged me. I'm
Yeah.
with that. I'm trying to
So
hold
we'll,
back. Don't say
so we'll
nothing
do
now.
some, so we'll do some research because I love that.
I got it
Yeah.
already. Matter of fact, me and the brother Ani Osaru,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go on his show and
Okay.
pretty much break that kind of stuff down. That's what kind of made me. I was shocked when you said that. I'm like, what? I'm over here putting the PowerPoint together now.
You see, we
You
doing
know,
the damn thing. That's what we're
that
doing.
we it for
We
real.
got
And
that connection. Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely share some of that with you when we break that down.
Okay. That'd be great. That'd be great. I can't stay on here too long, so I gotta go in a
Yeah,
little bit.
I
But it's
actually got
been
something to do. I'm glad you said that because I got something to do in
yeah.
the next 20 minutes, 10 minutes.
It's been a great discussion, and I wish more people came out that I know that I have subscribers. But
Yeah,
they'll catch it on
share it
the
on my channel.
playback, and we'll
I'm
find more time after that discussion with the numerical going to the because we're always speaking and equations, but we don't know it
yeah,
when
exactly.
trying to solve a situation, especially. So you know, thank you so much for being here, Calico. We're going to have more time for these discussions and more of these discussions, but these are the subjects I want to be on. And have you caught my book reading? I've been reading The Intuitionist.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then I'm
Yeah,
going
yeah,
to,
and your workout channel, like you might have to get on a real schedule for them so they can look forward to getting those workout videos about 3 times a week, getting
yeah,
your book reading like 3 times a week. You know what I
yeah.
mean? And then a
Hmm.
couple night shows.
Yeah. But I got girls, so I gotta
I,
slow down some on
I know.
everything I do. I can't overdo myself either. And
Yeah, yeah. You can't put too much on your plate.
yeah,
That's why I
and
was saying like maybe 3 days a week on different subjects.
hmm yeah.
Yep.
Sometimes we can overdo our bodies, especially as
And I got to
females.
get you on my show too. I tried to get you on there the other day. And
Hmm.
I couldn't even think of Marissa. I couldn't even think of it. I'm like, when? How
But
the
you
hell do
got
I
my,
send this to her?
messenger, so you be good. You good
I know
once
that's what I'm
you.
saying. I couldn't think of your name on your messenger
Oh, okay.
when I
Okay.
was trying to send it to you. And I'm like, what in the heck? I look up library. I can't find library. I say, what
Oh,
is
I'm
her?
sorry. I'm a whole different person on Facebook and Messenger
Yep.
because that's my family over there. People
Yeah.
that know me.
I got it locked in now though. So I say, I
Mhm.
ain't gonna forget next time.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great.
Matter of fact, I got a bill tonight. I want you to come on there with me. We gonna talk about like back in like in the 70s, the government spent $30 million on training $20 million on training psychics to remote learn how to remote view so they could
Oh
spy on the
yeah,
Soviet Union.
that's gonna be great. Yes. But
Trust
we
me.
all have that. All Black people have that ability, but we just needed
Yeah,
to
like
tap
they
into it.
literally train these people to
Mhm.
remote view. So it's
See,
making people tap in. People tapping into
yeah,
what they're capable of doing. Yeah.
what I don't like is these psychics and stuff like that that are not telling people they have the ability themselves. Psychics told me, they always told me, you have the ability. You have this.
Hmm.
Your mom has the ability. You have the ability. Be honest. Tell the people they have the ability.
I mean,
Teach
I'm
them
gonna be honest with you.
strategy.
I think they saw something in you because I'm not
Mhm,
gonna say everybody is capable.
mhm,
You know what I mean? But I will say we all got gifts that we're not tapping into. But being a woman, like I was saying, that two both sides of the brain and all that. That's why
mhm,
women are oracles. You know,
mhm.
like that's the eye of God, an oracle. So you all can see what only the Creator would possibly see. And I don't mean all women. I mean real women like you that are real. That can tap into their oracle nature.
Mhm.
Like men, you're not gonna find many men that even pretend to be an oracle. If a man is an oracle, he would at least be a shaman. A shaman,
Yes, you
yeah,
can.
shaman is the closest
See,
thing to a male oracle.
why do you
Yeah,
think we get high priests, wise
yeah,
men? We have it in
exactly.
our
That's what
race.
shaman is. Shaman is a high priest. You're right.
Right. Who you think trained what's that guy's name and that man and they predict Nostradamus. Who you think was his handler? It was a Moor.
His
And they
master teacher.
always show you Moors, them following behind Moors, or they all people thought they were their slaves, but no, those were their handlers or their guides.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, because we gave a lot to the Europeans. That was our nature. That was our goodness. We wanted
Yeah.
to give them
Share.
things
We
that
want
we
to
did.
share.
We wanted to give them what we had inside naturally. And then so they
Mm-hmm.
ripped that out of us and gave us the lower parts of who they are. So, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So you have any last words you want to say before I close out?
Hey, I'm definitely gonna like create a post so people on my channel can follow this link. And
Hmm.
I just want the people to come check me and Sister Lightbearer out later on when we break this down.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. That's going to be very good. I know they military did it, right? Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, they
Yep.
did that.
CIA.
Yeah, CIA. Now the
Yep.
CIA. I don't know when. I don't know. Some people I know are just brainwashed, but I don't know a time when the CIA ever did anything good.
Ever. Ever. Ever.
I don't know. That's why,
Yep.
or
You know
the
the CIA
FBI.
was created because of Marcus Garvey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they
that's
created
gonna
the
be a great
CIA.
conversation. That's gonna be great. Yeah, send me the link.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you to have
So
it
what
early.
time are you gonna do it? Because I can't do anything until after at least 7 or 8.
All right, that's perfect. We'll do it after
Okay.
8,
Okay. That'd be perfect.
like
Yeah.
8:30.
Yeah. So with that said, thank you, Dee. Thank you, the Forecast Radio, Rotel, Vitel, Vegetary Sister, lovely sister, Elite Media. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. We're
Yep.
going to have more on these subjects here. We're talking about our people brainwashed. And with that said, have a lovely day and
Peace
peace.
and love.
Yes. So